This is a test. This is a test. 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 This is a test. Hello and welcome to Mr. Fink's vocab video for Level D, Unit 2 words. First word is adjourn. It's not pronounced adjourn. It's a verb. The second syllable is accented, and it means to stop proceedings temporarily or move to another place. The picture I had chosen was the gavel that a judge usually uses, because at the end of the day they usually say, this is adjourned. The court is adjourned. So the judge would do that, and it means that they're going to stop it and pick it up the next day. Synonym is postpone. Antonym is open. Next word is alien, and you're probably more familiar with the alien on the left, but we're also thinking of alien on the right as well. Alien is a noun. The first syllable has the accent mark. It's also an adjective as well. It's a citizen of another country, or foreign or strange. Okay, so we're referencing anything at all that's kind of weird or out there. There's only one synonym there, and that's exotic. Antonym is native. Next word is comely, and comely has the accent mark on the first syllable. It's an adjective. It's having a pleasing appearance. I chose Jennifer Lawrence. I think she's nice and pretty, so she's very comely. Synonym is attractive. Antonym homely, which means you're kind of like not that attractive at all. Next word is compensate. You see the person giving money there. Compensate is a verb. First syllable is accented. It means to make up for or to repay for services. The synonym is to pay back. And that could be pay back with money. It could be pay back with other services, as the definition says. The antonym is to stiff, meaning you have somebody do something for you and you don't pay them. Dissolute is next. Dissolute is an adjective. First syllable is accented. It is loose in one's morals or behavior. You can see someone here stealing, looks like maybe a bottle of champagne or wine there, putting it in this woman's purse. That would be dissolute. They have no morals, and they kind of don't really follow the rules. The synonym is immoral. Antonym is moral. Next word is erratic, and there's my friend Charlie Sheen right there. His behavior is a little erratic. The adjective erratic means not regular or consistent. Not regular or consistent. Whether the accent mark is on the second syllable. So when he was going crazy a few years ago, people were saying he's a little erratic. You can't predict what he's going to do or say. The synonym is irregular. Antonym is dependable. Expulsion is next. You see somebody getting kicked, almost like kicked out of somewhere. It could happen. You can have expulsion from school. Is probably the most frequently used time that you would use expulsion. It's a noun. Second syllable has the accent mark. It means the process of driving or forcing out. The synonym is ejection. You get ejected from a sporting event. You get ejected from school, that kind of thing. And the antonym is admission, being allowed to come in. Next is faint. And it's not faint, F-A-I-N-T, which is you pass out. This is with an E. It's pronounced the same way though. There's no accent mark because it's only one syllable. It's a noun, and it's also a verb. The noun definition: a deliberately deceptive movement. The verb: to make a deceptive movement. So they're rather similar in terms of definitions. I chose this picture of this cartoon guy kind of playing basketball, because anytime in any sport, whether it's soccer, basketball, boxing, something like that, if you're trying to fake someone out, football even, by moving your shoulder, doing a head fake or something like that, pump fake with the basketball, that is a feint. You're doing something deceptive. You're trying to trick the person to think that you're going to the left, you're actually going to go to the right. So that's, crossover in basketball would be a feint. There's no antonyms for feint. The synonym that is listed there is trick. Next we have fodder. Fodder is a noun. It is the first syllable is accented, and it has two kind of different definitions. The first one is food for horses or cattle, and that's our picture right there. And then raw material for a designated purpose. Okay, so just any materials that you may have. You have, for instance, it's coming up on Halloween. If you have a fodder of candy, you're going to give some of it out, some of it you're going to eat. It's just any materials that you're going to have a purpose for using. Could be fodder. There's only one synonym there, and that's provender. Next word is fortify, and fortify means to strengthen or build up. It is a verb, and the first syllable is accented. So anything can be fortified. I chose a picture here of the Great Wall of China. You have to imagine that it started with one brick, and it got fortified bigger and better and longer and further along as the years went on. Okay, so anything can be strengthened or built up. You could say you fortify your body by taking vitamins or something like that. It doesn't have to be a wall per se. The synonym is to reinforce. Antonym is to weaken. 11 is illegible. And the picture there is just some notes that I found on Google Images there, and they're pretty illegible. I can't even read what it says. So illegible is an adjective. The second syllable is accented. It means difficult or impossible to read. Synonym is scribbled, and antonym is readable. That one's pretty easy. Next one is jeer. It has two different forms, verb and noun form. There is no accent mark. The verb form and the noun form, they're pretty similar. The verb is to make fun of rudely or unkindly. The noun is a rude remark of derision. So either the actual word that you say or the thing that you actually say to the person, or the act of making fun of them could be a jeer or could be jeering. Okay, so the little kid sticking his tongue out, you know, he's kind of making fun of you maybe or something like that. So the synonym is mock. Antonym is applaud. Lucrative is next, and literally this is a picture of Michael Phelps swimming in money. So lucrative has to do with money. It's an adjective. First syllable is accented. It means bringing in money or profitable. The synonym for that, money making, and antonym is unprofitable. So he has, you know, various endorsement deals with like Subway, for instance, and he is lucrative in terms of the contracts that he has signed for that. 14 is mediocre, and mediocre, as that picture says, is just average. Just kind of great, you know, not great, but not bad either. So it's an adjective. The third syllable is accented. It is average, ordinary, or undistinguished. Synonym is run-of-the-mill. Just happens all the time. Antonym is outstanding. That would be, you know, on the dark green side there, the excellent side. Next word is proliferate. This is probably, if not the most difficult, one of the most difficult words you're going to have in this unit. Proliferate is a verb. Second syllable is accented. It means to reproduce, to increase, or to spread rapidly. I chose this picture of a dandelion, and you can see the little seeds on the dandelion. When you blow on it or the wind blows it, it spreads very quickly and spreads rapidly. So I thought that was a good example for that. Diseases can proliferate, whether it's the common cold or something like that. They just kind of spread as quickly as it can. For proliferate, the synonym is multiply. Antonym is diminish. Next we have is subjugate, and subjugate's a verb. First syllable is accented. It means to conquer by force or to bring under complete control. So you have some military troops here. They're going to, with force, they're not going to do it peacefully. They're going to do it with force, because that's what it has come to when you start a war with somebody. You're going to make someone and take them and make them under your control. The synonym is subdue. Antonym is submit. Next one is sully, and I chose these look like baseball pants that are white, and they're pretty sullied there. It's a verb. It is the first syllable is accented. It means to soil, stain, or tarnish. Could be actually to get something dirty because you fell down or you slid or something, but you could also say that somebody's reputation has been sullied. If you're trying to spread rumors about somebody and they're untrue, that means their reputation has been sullied. Okay, it's been damaged or strained. The synonym is pollute. Antonym is purify, to make clean. Next word is tantalize, and this woman here is looking into a bakery. There's various cakes and cupcakes and stuff like that. That is a perfect visual for tantalize. It's a verb. The first syllable is accented. It means to tease or to torment by teasing. Now don't confuse that with jeer. Jeer was actually to make fun of someone. This is more like, oh, you're teasing me because I'm on a diet and I'm looking inside this and seeing all these delicious baked goods. Okay, so tease in that regard. The synonym is tempt. Antonym is fulfill. If she actually walked in there, that would be fulfilled. Next word is terse, and that picture right there, get to the point. That's what it means. Terse is an adjective. There are no accent marks because there's only one syllable. It means brief and to the point. So anything, your speech could be terse, your writing can be terse, a presentation can be terse. Just means it's short. Okay. The synonym is crisp. Antonym, wordy. And our last word here is unflinching. unflinching. These two men here are unflinching. It's an adjective. Unflinching has the second syllable accented. It is firm or showing no signs of fear and not drawing back. So these people are staring right in each other's faces. There is no backing down between the two of them. The synonym is resolute. Antonym is wavering. All right, now is your turn. Get to studying, please.